Hello and welcome to Wayne Sports Network. I'm Troy Demikoff alongside Ilian Nunez, and today we'll discuss the ongoing basketball season and counting state tournaments for the four Wayne basketball teams. So first, we're going to start with Wayne Hills, and last Saturday we capped off a good win against Bergen Tech, although we lost in the county tournament. So tell me about Wayne the past week for Wayne Hills basketball.
I think we're the fourth seed in the county tournament, but we got a good win on Sunday. But we had players like Cherno, St. Paul, and Brooklyn Jelensky having those sophomores that can really hype up this team next year. And then they have their next game against Morris Hills. So
Yeah.
what are your thoughts about how the sophomores have brought this program together?
I definitely think they've brought in a lot to the table. Between Cherno St. Paul being a first-team All-League player and Brooklyn Jelensky definitely being up there too. The future's definitely bright for this program. There are only three seniors out of this dominant team, so I think that they're only up from here. And you look at this game coming up against Morris Hills. We're home. The game is tonight, and it should be a good game. I think we're definitely going to come out on top. We're the higher seed. It's our house, and I think we just have the advantage. What do you think?
I think we just come out with the win and just in general, I think we need that atmosphere for our younger guys like Brooklyn Jelensky, Cherno St. Paul, Evan Rappaport, Michael Cantelli, just to name a couple. So I think it's just it's a good feeling if we win. So I think we are gonna win.
I'd say we think. The whole team just brings something to the table, and I think the seniors like Ryan Gruber and Andrew Post, in a game like tonight, they're gonna step up when it matters, and that's what I definitely think. And now moving on to the other side of town, Wayne Valley basketball. They're currently on a 16-9 season with leading scorers still Luke Rubino and Tyler Veal. And tell me about how Wayne Valley did in the county. I think they lost in the semifinal round to the now county champs we're going to talk about later, the DePaul Spartans. But tell me about them a little bit.
A loss is really not. It's always gonna stick with you, especially a county loss in the semis to DePaul, who is now the county championship. But they still had a really good season in general, and they had really good players like Luke Rubino and Tyler Veal, like you said. But now they're playing Old Tapan, and I think they're just gonna have an overall good game against them.
Yeah, and I know they're on the road at Old Tapan, and it's going to be a really good game. It's the 8 versus 9 seed, so two evenly matched teams. I think the last time these teams played, I think Wayne Valley had beaten Old Tapan, but I'm pretty sure it was a really good game. But I don't know. I'm excited for this one. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. It's at Old Tapan, so Old Tapan's gym's definitely going to be electric, and we'll see how Wayne Valley rises to the occasion. And so now that we've talked about the two rivals in Wayne, we will next discuss DePaul and PCTI.
Welcome back to Wayne Sports Network. I'm Ilian Nunez. Now that we talked about the two rivals in Wayne, we're going to talk about DePaul and PCTI. So, Char, we have the county champions, DePaul Catholic High School. So, what were your thoughts during that game?
So let's start kind of where we picked up last week. We saw DePaul. We had our picks for the county championship. I thought it was going to be Eastside. You thought it was going to be DePaul. Can we see that clip? Like we said, their next game will be the county final on Saturday versus Eastside, which should be a great game. It's going to be a neutral site. It's going to be at Wayne Valley. But, I definitely can't wait to see the outcome. Who do you think's going to win that game?
I think DePaul's going to come out with the win again.
Really?
Yeah. We'll just have to see how it goes because anything changes in the moment.
I don't know. I got to go with, Eastside's been in this game before. They're the 1 seed. I got to go with Eastside.
Yep.
All right, so you definitely were right in the situation. DePaul pulled off the upset, 7 seed beating the 1 seed in the county final. I was definitely shocked to see the outcome. But when you have players like Josiah Carbon and Cody Webster, just putting up monster points. It's hard to stop this team. They were kind of like, what's the word? They kind of like the underdog the whole season. No one took them to win this tournament, and they kind of did. And tell me about it.
No one really believed in DePaul. Like you said, they were the underdog. No one really believed that they were gonna win, but they played Del Bar next. So I just think they have really good players. They have players putting up hundreds of points, overall scores, like Josiah Carbon and Kobe Webster, like you said. What are your thoughts on the next week's game against Del Bar?
Their game tonight versus Del Barton. I don't know much about Del Barton, if I'm being honest. But I'm sure they're definitely going to give DePaul a run for their money. It's two private schools going at it. And I'm not going to lie, I think DePaul may have the momentum going into this game. Coming off a county final, which no one expected them to win, and they did it. So now I think DePaul is riding high. So it's going to be hard to stop a team. They're hot right now, and it's time to stop a team that's on a roll.
Yeah, especially having a team that just beat a really good team that had a really fire season this year. I feel like they're on a roll, and they can go for much more. So now that we talked about DePaul, I want to talk about PCTI. So like we said last week on our show, they're not really having the greatest season that they wish they really had. But like I think we still have to talk about them. You have Nasir Pone and Adam Hammond, who are still putting up leading scores for their team. They're out of counties, but like I think overall this season, it's just this could be a teaching moment. Having this season, this could be a teaching moment for them to improve and do better next year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I think their season's over now. I don't think they made it into the state tournament, but I think this year, definitely one of their worst years in like program history. But definitely like a year they're gonna build on. Definitely, they're gonna like use as fuel heading into the future, and that's all really you can say about them.
Yeah, so that's all we have for today. So thank you for watching Win Sports Network. We'll see you next time.